Good evening, everyone. Mike Brailsford with Brailsford Woodworks. Thank you for joining me back on my channel. I do appreciate it. Today, I'm going to do a little bit of an instructional video on how to turn a Viking Bowl. My mom is from Denmark, and so I've probably got a little bit of Viking blood in me. Who knows? Any rate, because of that, I got kind of a passion for Viking history and so forth, and read up on it and so forth. And when I found out that several years ago they had found a Viking Bowl in Dublin, Ireland, I've kind of turned a few of those since then in that kind of fashion, and that's what I'm going to do with. That is what I'm going to do today. I've got a piece of Magnolia. I'm not sure they'd use Magnolia, but that's what I got, and that's what I'm going to use. And it's mainly the style that I want to demonstrate today, and that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. So the distinguishing feature of the Viking Bowl they found in Dublin was it's a smallish bowl, and the rim is smaller than the interior base. You have a back cut rim, and so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to form the outside, and I'm going to give it that back cut outer dimension. So here we go. Okay, so not only am I going to cut this back, but I'm going to leave a little rim on here as well. The one they found in Dublin does not have a rim, but I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave that on. Okay, so I've got the outer shape that I want. I'm going to now sand the outside of the bowl, and we'll get it. Then I'll work on the inside. So let's go on with this sanding. Okay, I'm ready to start hollowing the inside of the bowl. So with it being back cut, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run through and get the bowl, the walls straight down, and then I'm going to start working back. And with that, you want your bevel to be pointing back inside a little bit. Then you're going to rotate out in a smooth motion. And again, you want your front hand, your left, in my case, the left hand, you want it to be putting pressure down on the tool rest. You don't want it directing the gouge at all. You want your backhand to be doing all the steering. So I'm keeping my thumb down there. I'm going to be pushing down on the tool rest, and I'm going to be moving back in one straight motion. So before I get too carried away, I want to see where I stand with the thickness of my walls. I still got a good inch on the bottom. Oh, I got a little ways there. And up top, I really don't want to take much more off here, but I want to start aiming back inside and then scooping down towards the bottom. Now the rim is back cut now, and it's actually pretty thin. Let me check the bottom. Yeah, I think that's about all I want to do. Yeah, and then I will now, I'll sand the inside, and then we'll put it around on the cold jaws and get the bottom straightened out. Alright, I've said this before, I start with 60 grit, and it really is the most important of all the grits because it sets the stage for everything else. So I'm going to make sure I get any tear out that might be in there or tool marks. you want to get it out with the 60 before you move on to anything else. But once you do, get all the tool marks and any tear out that might be there out, all the other grits will go very, very easy. I mean, it's just a matter of running through them, and it's not a big deal. All right, so I've got the inside sanded to where I want it. I'm going to take it off, and we'll put it on the coal jaws. So when this thing was in the chuck, I couldn't get the bottom rounded the way I wanted. It kind of starts to flare down. So now I'm going to take the tenon off and then round the bottom, and then get the bottom flat where it will stand properly, and I'll get my brand on it. I have also learned when you're working on the bottom like this, take it very slow, very, very light cuts, because this is the time where you grab it wrong and it will break it right off the coal jaws. So, got that sanded where I got that finished where I wanted. I will not be putting my brand on because that bottom is too little. But I am going to sand this, finish that contour off, and get the bottom all sanded as well. Again, I'm going to get these done to 400 grit. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, so I'm going to try to get my brand on here after all. There we go. Alright, so there you have it. A Viking Bowl. It's got the back cut rim, rounded bottom, and I like to have the rim on the top. I think it looks better. But this, I've turned a couple now of this Magnolia, and I really love the grain on it. It's really phenomenal. It's a creamy colored wood with a slight gray to the growth rings that cut through it. It's pretty neat. But at any rate, there it is. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed this video, please take a look at some of my others. I think you'd enjoy them as well. If you think you've gotten something out of this video, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And please leave me some comments. I'll answer everyone. I promise I will. And you all have a Merry Christmas, and please stay safe. Bye-bye.